Hey, beauties! I want to share something personal with you today. As you probably know, is that I was single for 16 years. And finding love or being in a relationship was one of the, or maybe even the only goal that I had in life to achieve. And I think it all started when I was like 6 years old and I fell in love for the first time on a guy who was like 18 or something. And he was giving me the love and attention and he was like being cute to me. And he was giving me all that I didn't receive at home. And from that moment on, I made the love story or finding love as one of the most important things in my life. And I made an ideal picture of it, like the movies of like that super easy and like most amazing experience that you could have. And even though like I now finally have met someone and it is amazing, I still catch myself on the fact that I have that idea that this relationship would be so much easier and more amazing than the single life that I had. And I don't know, like, and even though like finding love was not my main goal anymore for the last few years, however, this idea was still stuck in me. And I think it's like Disney movies that we hold on to, maybe as women, maybe as men as well, I don't know. But what I saw and what I didn't know was like when relating to someone, that all the things and all the shit that we have to face of ourselves, my goodness, like I had the idea we that I would face new things and maybe challenges and experience new things of myself, but little did I know of how much shizzle I had to face from myself. All the triggers, all the pain, all the behaviors and patterns and shadows, like my shadow of manipulating, my shadow of trying to control things, my old pains of not trusting men, or like my control over situations, and like my nasty ways of pushing someone out and creating distance. Like I had no idea that I had to face a whole new mirror. It is as if I see parts of myself that I've never seen before. And this, like, it sometimes gives me the feeling like, is it actually supposed to be like this? But I can say, like, when you finally meet that man, that real man who has done his inner work, who is able to hold space for you and your whirlwinds and your tornadoes and storms and craziness, and is able to stay in a place of love, and who is setting his boundaries and expresses his own needs. Like that's the moment when we have to face our own shit. And like to do that, like you really have to step up your game of self-love. And I didn't know how much work that would be. But seeing new things of myself that I haven't seen before is really like the only thing we can do is to fully embrace and love ourselves and accept ourselves for making mistakes, for pushing someone out, for the patterns, behaviors, and shadows we have, all related to relationships. And to do that, like especially when you're in a shadow, and I can see that when I feel ashamed and guilty about the fact that I had certain behavior. And the only thing we can do is come back in a place of our strength and in our essence and love ourselves. So the best way to do that is, first of all, take space and time. Space and time for yourself to come back in your strength, to come back in your essence, to give yourself love, to forgive yourself for making mistakes, to really nourish yourself in that place. Because if we don't, and that's why it's number 2, we start pleasing someone. And that's something we shouldn't do. Like we have to prevent pleasing someone to make up for our mistakes. because we cannot please someone. Like, it creates disbalance within the relationship. And then the third part is to come back in a place of love for yourself. Because if you're in that place, love will overflow to the other person in a very authentic way. And this is the only way, when we have to face our triggers, is to first and foremost love ourselves, take space, forgive ourselves, and then prevent ourselves from pleasing someone, because it creates a victim situation, and you don't want to be in that. You want to be in your strength and in your love and in your essence, and you want to radiate what it is that you feel, so to get back in balance within that relationship. I'm very curious what it is that you do when you are facing your shadows, when you are facing your challenges, when you are ashamed and feel guilty about what you did or how you behaved. Let me know. I'm super curious. I thank you so much. I love you all for watching every time, and your contribution and your commitment and your messages. Thank you so much. I really, really look forward to seeing you soon. Sending you a lot of love. Ciao.